wine lovers, welcome back to Wine on a Dime. My name's Kimberly. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful October day, and we're going to be drinking what I consider to be the best variety that's grown in California. Today we're going to be reviewing Ravenswood Zinfandel 2013 Vintners blend. Now, Ravenswood Vineyard, they've been around since the 70s, and they're really known for embracing the Zinfandel grape, the pride of California, my favorite domestic grape. Gotta love Zin, right? This winery is known for doing single vineyard destination wines. They have a wine club on their website if you want to sign up. They have both Zinfandel and Moscato if that's your thing. You should check it out. This particular wine is 80% Zinfandel and 20% Petite Syrah. Now, I have done a Petite Syrah Zinfandel blend before, but it was kind of the opposite. It was more of like 80% Petite Syrah and 20% Zinfandel. You can check that out here if you're interested in that. But yes, this is 13.5% alcohol by volume, and it has been aged 10 months in French oak opposed to American oak, which kind of adds maybe a spicier flavor to it. We'll see how it tastes when we get there. The Zinfandel grape, one of my favorites. This shouldn't be confused with white Zinfandel. We are drinking the red variety. White Zinfandel is a rosé that is made from the same grape that is kind of, the skins are removed and it's made in the white, like a white wine would be made. But this is skins left on, the red, the bold, the dark, the inky, the fabulous. This wine originated in Croatia and it came to America in the mid-19th century. It pairs well with hamburgers. I think it is the best wine to go with hamburgers. It goes great with meat, with barbecue. I am having ribs later for dinner and I plan on drinking more of this with that. Italian food is also an option. If you have heard or gone to a restaurant of the wine Primavito, that wine, it is the exact same as Zinfandel. You might as well save your money and get us in for when you're making Italian at home. Let's get to the tasting. Okay, let's pop this Zin open. I bought this wine for $10.99 at Sprouts Farmers Market, but if you go into any store, this is one of the most readily available Zinfandels that you can buy. I see it everywhere. The average price is probably anywhere between $10 and $14. It was on sale at Sprouts. I bought it for $10.99 and it said I was saving $3, so I'm guessing it's normally $13.99 there. Yes. We are putting the corkscrew in. It is fantastic. Woo! Let's drink some Zin. Let's pour a little Zin in our glass here. Taking a look at it, it's a little bit lighter than some Zins that I've had. Not to say that it isn't dark, it's kind of a deep red, a little bit on the bluish tint, purpley. Yes. Let's give it a look-see here. Zinfandel can be one of the wines that has a pretty high alcohol content. The grapes have a lot of sugar in them, so when they're fermented, that turns into alcohol. This is 13.5. It's not too incredibly bad, but you can get some up in the 15% range. Whew. I have not tried this wine before, by the way. This is my first time drinking this. I've had their Zin variety before, which I liked. On the nose, whew, I get spice, kind of like a black pepper, kind of a raspberry scent. It smells like sour fruit and it kind of smells like a flat cola. Yeah. Let's take a taste. It is very fruit forward. You'll find that with Zins. Whew, it is very fruit forward. Taking me back, it's hitting me in the face. It's so good though. It's not like, it was just, when you drink a Zin, it's just so in your face. It's in my face, guys. This is a teeth stainer. I get kind of a black cherry, even I would say like kind of like a fresh red cherry too. Like it's more black cherry, but you can kind of taste like maybe a ripeness of a red fruit in there. Raspberries. Like on the back end of my tongue, I'm getting a little bit of like a spicy cola. A spicy cherry cola taste is how I would describe this. I wouldn't say it's incredibly complex. It's kind of like fruit and cola, but it has a really nice balance. To me, I'd rather have a well-balanced wine with the acidity and the bitterness and like the fruit and the bouquet that comes from the oak. Like I'd rather have that work well together than have a bunch of different flavors, because I feel like that's what can throw the balance off. So this is a very well-balanced wine. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited to drink this with my ribs later. So fruity and delicious. I feel like people may be hesitant about Zinfandel. It is dark red wine, and I feel like that scares people away. It's kind of like beer. I feel like people think that the darker the beer, the more beery it tastes, or like the darker the wine, the more winey it tastes. But I feel this is one of the most approachable red wines if you're new to wine, just because it's very, I wouldn't say that it's on the sweet end, but it's very fruit forward, and I feel like people can kind of relate to those flavors. More so than maybe a Pinot Noir that I think tastes a lot like mushroom sometimes. So the earthy tones can kind of throw people off, but Zinfandel is so fruit forward. It's a delight to drink. Isn't it? My cat's here. It's a delight to drink. She's gonna run away now because I gave her a kiss. What would I rate this wine? Oh my gosh. In this price range, it's probably one of the more, for a blend, it's one of the more balanced wine in terms of flavor. I've always been kind of hesitant to try Ravenswood, I'm not gonna lie, just because it is so readily available. Like in any store you go into, this is gonna be there. But I'm glad that I tried it today. I'm gonna give this a, oh man. I'm gonna think about it for like 10 more seconds. This is really good. I feel like Zinfandel is the best American wine. So what the heck? This is getting a 4.8 out of 5. That's really high. It may be the highest that we've rated a wine on the show. I play favorites. I love Zinfandel. I think you should drink a Zin. It's fall. Let's get with it. 4.8. Would I pay full price for this wine? This was $13.99 at Sprouts, and it goes for $10.50 on Ravenswood's website, and I pay $10.99. I feel like other wines on their website were in the $13 to $15 range, like kind of a little bit above the $10 range, and perhaps like this is one of their cheapest wines in terms of their Zins, and they have some great 100% like single vineyard varieties. So at that price range, I might just like venture up to a different Ravenswood wine if it was available. If I was just going to CVS and, you know, it was between this and another Zin at $10, then yes. Like I would pay $13.99 for it if I didn't have the choice to get a different, like a, what they can, you know, higher up Ravenswood wine. Like I said, I've tried their Zen of Zin before and it's a little bit more expensive. I think I don't know, I kind of like this one's taste better. Ugh, yes and no. Yeah, I'm a girl, I'm complicated. Cheers to being complicated.